Alright, new unit. So unit 6 deals with properties of quadrilaterals. Let's start with the basics. A quadrilateral is a four-sided shape. The term quad means four, so it's a four-sided shape. A parallelogram is a type of a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel. So let's draw an image so we can actually draw on it. Parallelograms have a lot of rules. So as we fill in the blanks down here, I'm going to be filling in this image as well. First, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. Remember, supplementary means 180. It adds up to 180. Consecutive means same side. So they're right by each other. For example, this one and this one. So this one plus this one equals 180. Number 2, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are, we know they're parallel, but they are also going to be congruent. So this side is the same as this one, and this side is the same as this one. Number 3, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its diagonals bisect each other. Remember, bisect means cuts in half. So if I draw my bisectors, there's one diagonal, there's another one. They cut each other in half, which means this piece is the same as this piece, and this one is the same as this one. Notice that the green does not match the red, therefore they are different segments. And number 4, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. Now for this case here, I'm going to add congruent and parallel just to use every word. So opposite angles are congruent, therefore this one is the same as this one, and this one is the same as this one. Do not forget, congruent means the same or equal. Now for numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8, we're going to use those 4 rules to solve these problems. I will do 5 and 7, and I want you to pause it to do 6 and 8 on your own. For number 5, we're finding RS. These arrows mean that it is parallel, therefore it is a parallelogram. We want this side here, which by the rule is congruent to this side. Therefore, RS equals 2.5 centimeters. For number 7, find angle Y. Using this one here, we call these two consecutive because they're right by each other. Therefore, angle Z plus angle Y equals 180. So we plug in what we know. Z is 113 plus the measurement of angle Y equals 180. You subtract 113 to give you that the measurement of angle Y equals 67 degrees. Therefore, that is your answer. Go ahead and solve 6 and 8 on your own. Please pause the video. We need to find this one using this one. Therefore, the measure of angle K is 108 degrees. GD is this one here, which is on the opposite side of this one. Therefore, GD is 15 feet. Use the figure below to find each measure. We're looking for QP. QP is here, which is parallel to NO. Therefore, it is 19 meters. Let's find OR. OR is here. The rule is that the diagonals are bisected. Therefore, they're the same. Therefore, OR is 13 meters. QO. QO is the whole thing. So let's see. We have half and another half. QO is the whole. So remember, whole equals half plus half. Therefore, QO is 13 plus 13, which equals 26 meters. Your job is to solve NQ and NP. I'll be checking those when you're done. The next one, it is a parallelogram, find each measure. We are looking for RS. RS is x plus 3. So we need to use the other side as well, which would be congruent to this one. Remember, congruent means equals. Therefore, 2x equals x plus 3. Solve for x. You get the x equals 3. So you plug it back in. So you have that RS equals 3 plus 3, which is 6. Now we need to solve for S and R. By looking at them, we see that S is 10n and R is 8n. Remember, they are consecutive, right next to each other. Therefore, 10n plus 8n equals 180. Combine like terms to get 18n equals 180. Divide by 18 to get n equals 10. You will plug this in to each of them. Therefore, S is 100 degrees. You must solve for R. For number 17, it says find WY, given that other piece of information. WH, this half, is this amount. WY is this thing. WY is the whole piece. So remember, if this is half, then this half is also the same. So let's write out that half plus half equals the whole. So 1/2, 2x minus 9 plus 2x minus 9, we gotta double it, equals 3x minus 9. And so we solve. Combine. Combine. Solve by subtracting. Add 18. We get that x equals 9. Now we're not done yet because it's asking us to find WY. So we plug it in to give us 3 times 9 minus 9. 27 minus 9 is 18. That is my answer. See if you can solve 18 on your own. We're trying to find this piece here. Remember, this angle plus this angle equals 180. So I'll start you off by saying that this piece and this piece add together, plus this bottom piece equals 180. Solve for x, then plug in. Try this on your own. After doing it, you get that x equals 0. So you grab it, plug it back into v. 2 times 0 plus 95 is 95 degrees. The next question says determine whether each figure is a parallelogram for the given values of the variables. Remember, in order for this one to be a parallelogram, because we're looking at angles, these two must be the same. These two must be the same. And these two should add up to 180. These two should add up to 180. These two add up to 180. And these two add up to 180. So we're going to plug everything in to solve for each angle. And then we're going to verify that all those rules apply. So for angle A, 9 times 8 is 72 degrees. Let's check this one over here. X squared. We get 9 squared, which is 81, minus 9 is 72 degrees. So far, so good. Next one. Here. 10 times 11 is 110, minus 2 is 108 degrees. Now we're plugging in y into here. We get 99 plus 9, which is 108. So let's see. This matches this. These two match. We got the 72 and 108 is 180. Therefore, we can say it is a parallelogram. It says explain your answer, but if you can show me all this work, you explained it. Because opposite angles are congruent and consecutive angles are supplementary. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. I'll be covering number 20 tomorrow in the beginning of class, but I want you to try it first. Make a note that this should be congruent to this side, and this side should be congruent to this side. If you have any questions to do these notes, just raise your hand. When you are done, raise your hand so I can stamp your sheet.